The House notes that the Nigerian music industry mourns the loss of the talented artist, popularly known as Mohbad, who tragically passed away under mysterious circumstances on Saturday, 12, 2023, and has continued to make headlines and dominate discussions across and beyond the nation. The House also notes that the heartfelt protests, a procession of youth chanting his name, and the call for an investigation as they marched to a tribute concert with numerous musicians in attendance. It is evident that Mohbad's fans are struggling to come to terms with his ultimate demise. Mohbad, also known as Imole, meaning light in Yoruba, was an artist who sang of peace and light. The House further notes that Mohbad left his record label, Marlian Records, owned by Naira Marley in 2022, citing various grievances, including unpaid royalties. This issue is indicative of a broader problem in which artists encounter challenges and asserting their rights. The House is also aware that a disturbing industry practice has come to the fore. Evidence of mistreatment highlights the struggles of young artists who, in their quest for success, become entangled in parasitic contracts and face bullying when they seek to exit these contracts. The House is also concerned that Mohbad's case is not an isolated incident. Many artists throughout the length and breadth of Nigeria find themselves ensnared in unfavorable contractual agreements, limiting their creative freedom and financial growth. This situation can lead to disputes and at times even violence. The House is cognizant that the Nigerian music industry lacks substantial institutional funding, pushing many artists into unscrupulous contracts with record labels. Addressing this issue is vital for the industry's growth and sustainability. The House is also cognizant that the Nigerian Copyright Commission functions encompass copyright registration, law enforcement, education, royalty management, international collaboration, legal advocacy, policy development. Hence, they should be protecting copyright and promoting artists' interests in Nigeria. The House is further disturbed that most of the proceeds of the late artist are still going to the Marlian Music Group, and there have been no moves from any agency to protect the estate of the late singer, who is currently the 46th best-selling digital artist in the world. Accordingly, and the prayers are up, the House urges the House to observe a 1-minute silence in honor of Mohbad and send a delegate to urges the House to observe a 1-minute silence. 2. Monitor the ongoing investigation of Mohbad's death, particularly the allegations of harassment and unpaid royalties. Collaborate with stakeholders, including record labels, artists, legal experts, and industry associations, to develop and implement industry-wide guidelines that ensure fair treatment, transparent contractual agreements, and proper compensation for artists. Reviewing existing copyright and contract laws in Nigeria, identifying gaps or areas in need of reform. Finally, mandate the Committee on Justice, Youth Development, and Legal Compliance to ensure compliance. I so move. Right Honorable Speaker.
Any comments? Honorable Dennis.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleague, the motion has not been seconded. I wanted to second it.
So sorry.
Yes,
any seconder?
Okay, let me go ahead, sir. Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, my name is Honorable Dennis Idahosa. I represent Ovia Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Edo State. I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague. I so second.
Okay, even though I I called you to contribute, forgetting that we have not actually seconded. Now that we have seconded, any contribution? Okay, let's put it to vote first. Those in support of this motion should say aye. Those against should say nay. The ayes have it. I don't think because of the nature of the motion, it is self-explanatory. I think we don't need to actually debate on it, but we can go ahead and oblige to one of the prayers of the motion, which is to observe a minute silence. So may you all rise for a minute silence, please. May the soul of the departed rest in perfect peace.
So the lower chamber of the National House of Assembly, the legislative arm, the Federal House of Assembly, they have moved the motion to protect Mohbad's royalties, and not just that, to investigate, to set up a panel to also go and investigate to find out what led to the death of Mohbad. So the news about Mohbad, anything that has to do with Mohbad, is not just Nigeria now, it has gone global. So now it has reached the table of the honorables at the Federal House of Assembly, National Assembly. So the motion have been hugely seconded. All the members of the National Assembly, they seconded it, which means they are in support of the bill. It will pass first, and all of them seconded. Not if it's not actually a law, it's a motion. And you see that everyone, they all supported it, and they rose up. All of them stood up to observe a minute of silence for Mohbad. So a few minutes ago, before this video, before this my comment video, Naira Marley has stated that he doesn't have a hand in the death of Mohbad. He's not belonging to any confraternity. He wasn't in Nigeria when Mohbad died. That's fine, but he will not tell relevant agencies who are into investigation and finding what led to the death of Mohbad. He won't, stop them from investigating him. He said if the security agencies could guarantee his safety, he's going to return to Nigeria to prove his innocence. Fine, of course, the security agency can, of course, guarantee his safety. He needs to come back and tell Nigerians what he has got, how innocent he is, towards the untimely death of Mohbad. But before we even start going into that, Mohbad's royalty is what is of utmost importance now, because the guy has made money while he's not alive. As he's not alive, more than while he was alive, because the amount of revenue that this guy has generated from his music download, videos, and all of that is so much. And this is tied to Marlian Records. He has left the record label, for crying out loud, since last year. So why is it that this guy, Naira Marley, is still getting some of this right? Because he had a contract with Naira Marley, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, of which the contract has not yet expired, and Mohbad left to change manager. So which means Naira Marley will still be having those revenues. But of course, as he's having those revenues, this guy should have a share. Mohbad should have a share. Before the guy died, I don't know how their relationship was before he died, but then his Mohbad's parents, wife, father should be contacted, even relatives. Let's say the person that is closest to him before he died is Bella's mother. So these are the guys that will come up and say, look, this is what Mohbad should get. This is what the amount of money that Marlian Music should give to Mohbad. This is what belongs to Mohbad. The music, the songs he has written, his music downloads, videos, and all of that. Before we, as we continue to investigate to find out what led to his death, Naira Marley should come out and tell us the amount of Mohbad's royalties, what it has already been accrued for this young man who has made huge amount of money as while he's not alive, more than when he's alive.